whatever side I can, and then head control with the other hand. Yeah? So like this works good for me, this position. So however I can achieve it, sometimes it just happens in the scramble, or I should say like when my partner's trying to advance to pass the guard, sometimes it'll happen. If not, however I can make his hands touch the floor, then I kind of got a good shot at getting an overhook. So I like to try and bite it kind of high, like on close to the shoulder if I can. Then once I can pinch it and hold the head, like that's like pretty good grip for me, I feel like. So I'll hold the head, grip the arm, right? So I'm going over his tricep, kind of pinching his arm, and trying to get my elbow close to my rib cage, pinch it that way. So I can't really stay here kind of long, flat on my back, because it's easier for him to pull the arm up. Yeah. So I'm gonna get this, try and get the head control if I can, right? The priority for me, like from this position, is I want the over. I want to try and get this. The head control is kind of like icing on the cake, just to slow him down from trying to work a pass, right? So from here, I'm going to try and turn on my side. So however you got to do it, foot on the hip, turn on the side, right? Now I'm trying to kind of like bite him a little bit harder with my guard. I'm trying to hold him pretty tight. I'm still focusing on the arm, pinching the arm. Okay, so we did a couple different transitions from this yesterday, but sometimes this arm gets in the way right here, or he's trying to he's trying to put the arm in between us. So one that works really well for me is I'll grab the wrist like this way rather than this way. Yeah, so I'll grab it like this. And the reason I like to do it is because I like to try and force my partner's arm close to his chest, like push it up against him, and then it opens the door for me to push it on him, and then throw my legs over for a triangle, and then I start to adjust from there. Okay. Here, pretty basic, right? I'm looking for wrist control on this side. Some guys will grab it this way and hold it out here, and then they'll lace their leg through this hole. Like Justin's probably good at it because he's flexible, and not so much for me. I'm trying to get it through here to get it there, but I gotta let go of the wrist. Like for me, not flexible, I can hold it here, shove it between, then I got a better shot at getting it in. Okay, so I got the control on the overhook on the arm, right? However this other arm comes into play, whatever the case might be.
Natural, right? For you to try and
come back square at me.
Yeah.
So it ends up being in front of me. Yeah, here. So most of the time if we're here, like pretty much like the way I learned to get out of this would be I need to turn my arm and then pull it out, right? Yeah. Be a little bit easier to get it out. So the problem for Matt sometimes is when he starts to turn it that way to pull it out, then he kind of opens the door for me to push his head away and work my way into a omoplata, right? He's kind of turning his arm into that spot. Side. So that's one option, right? Is that he turns his arm that way. So I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but what you can do also is, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking like I want him to escape the arm. I want him to turn it, to pull it out, or at least to rotate it that way, because I want to set him up to do it so that I can transition into the omoplata, right? I'm kind of allowing him, not like squeezing it super hard so that he can't, almost like baiting him into turning it so that I can move into the omoplata. Yeah?
Once I get it, like, so that one palm is
up,
that's when you start making your move.
Yeah.
You wait to feel this?
Yeah. So the other option would be is that he tries to like pull it out and bend it out, right? Yeah, like that. And now he gives me like almost like a shoulder, like a shoulder lock here, right? So when he gets here, I'll put my hands together and I'm just gonna try and raise my grip together. I'm trying to like raise it in the direction of my face this way. So what makes it kind of a little bit tighter for him is when my guard was crossed, I can kind of like make an angle and bite down on him over here. Sometimes I feel like if the arm is like a little bit too straight, then it doesn't work quite as well. So I'll use like my legs to pull in close and keep that angle, and then I can kind of get it. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry. So, okay, let's just go for those real quick. Okay, so starting here, we're fighting in the close guard. I got the overhook. He puts his hand in front of me, and I can control the wrist like this. So I'm going to shove it between my legs and throw my legs up for the triangle. Sometimes I'm not going to be able to get it right away, but I get it here and then make my adjustments. Yeah, that's the arm. Lift up my hips. That's the arm across, and finish it there. Here, he starts to turn his wrist in the direction to escape it. And then I can kind of feel him turning it, push the head away, bring the leg over, and I can start to work into the normal pocket from there. Got him broken down, turn on the side. He starts to escape it the other way to turn it up. I catch him before he pulls the arm all the way out. And now I can kind of use my legs as a lever to either push him away or pull him towards me to get the best angle. Alright, I kind of want to catch it as close to the elbow as I can. And then I bring my grip towards my face, and I can kind of put some pressure on his shoulder. Any details I missed, Mono?
No.
Alright, let's go, guys. Try that. 1, 2. Sorry, no?
That. Right, I got caught with that shoulder lock twice. And I didn't understand it. So like, big tap, I don't know what's going on. So I go, oh.
You come this way or you just come this way?
I'll go under like you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Squeeze.
Yeah, so sometimes if you end up staying flat, it's easier for you to pull out the feet. Yeah, no, it's hard.
Okay. Then I.
Yeah, so now you can kind of set me up, making me feel like I have room to wiggle, so that if I turn this way, I can push my head away and throw that leg open. Yeah, all the way over there.
Like this?
Yeah. Bring it close. Bend your leg. Yeah. And bend the other one too. There you go. Now start to come up, work your way up. Just try to make sure it extended.
What you extended? Where?
Pull it up.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, how do I catch it? Where do I catch it?
Like this.
Okay. And now, it's not straight up. I want to be on my side right more.
Yeah.
Feel that.
Feel that.
And then, cable.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, like all the way over.
Yeah. Bring it super close to here. Bend your leg more.
This way.
Yeah. Yes, this one. Once again, take your time. Take your time. You want me to move? Want me to get out? More like
Over here, right up here. I know. Bar that.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
More like angle or instead of for me, I see that's
Yeah.
because your arm has
Yeah. Oh,
Yes, bring your foot close to my face already. Then you're like, then you're like,
instead of trying to turn here,
yeah,
it's kind of, you could potentially turn back.
yeah.
But you start to roll that down.
It's so good when you do it right.
Right, like seamless,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, what you mean, I don't know how to. Like just,
So sometimes very good, like, so you're just about to get it, like, here, yeah. So like, I'm gonna set him up, slap under. So like this, yeah.
On your side.
Oh, yes, got it.
So, oh, I want to do above your elbow.
Right there.
Okay.
This one, knee and shoulder on.
Yeah. You want to try?
they just straighten your leg first, or you just go straight away.
The way I like to do it, and maybe it's a little bit different for you, but as soon as I feel it turn, I start to push the face. Like my foot right here, just kind of like right next to you.
Yeah.
Even like stretch you away, like.
If I want to like,
Let me see. Feel the difference?
Feel like more pressure coming away, like never really feel as tight. You know, that way at least it's kind of tight.
Right. Yeah. You got it.
Right?
So, another little detail too is like, if I'm sitting up like this, sometimes I might be too close.
Kind of whatever one
I
you
should move away, like I bring it down.
Ah.
Right? You feel that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Check out you guys. What? Let me show you like one little detail that I think works pretty well with this. I'll work from the finish of the whole one. So I got here with Lono, right? So sometimes what ends up happening is when we get here, you can kind of feel it too. Like right now, Lono's pretty strong in his base, right? Like this, yeah. If he like sort of tenses up and makes himself strong, it's a little bit harder for me to really put the pressure on his shoulder and finish the submission. So one thing that I've learned, like that kind of works well, maybe it works well for you guys too, is if I move away from him a little bit, I tend to break his base down. So if I get here and I kind of like scoot away, and I'm kind of breaking him down a little bit, right? You know what I'm saying? He's strong when I'm right next to him. If I can move away a little bit, I kind of like take away some of his base and his strength in his base, and I put a little bit more pressure on the shoulder when I scoot my hip away just a little bit from him. This is different. He's kind of strong. If I'm close, if I can scoot away from him, and it makes it a little bit easier. I feel like I start to break his base down, and I feel like I kind of make him tipsy that way, and the shoulder's a little bit more vulnerable. You know what I mean? Try to play around with that a little bit.
you straighten your leg too, or only in certain situations.
Say that again.
Do you straighten your leg too, or only in certain situations? I've seen it. I've heard it both ways.
I feel like I like both legs bent. I do. Maybe to finish it.
Or just to like break like the posture down, or just like within the sequence, you ever just straighten your leg.
To like break him down, I would, yeah. Like you know how like if I had it on, someone had it on, I should put it on. Like if we're here and I'm sitting up, like Lomo, he could straighten this leg, and then yeah, bring me down, right? If that's what you mean.
If you're postured up super high,
Yeah.
only.
I mean that's when it works good for me to have this straight leg too. From making him sit here to bringing him to down there.
Just send that lever. Yeah, a lot of pressure on the shoulder.
Every time people always tell me that, I don't know. I always get different.
There's two different styles.
This should be kind of all one motion.
Yeah.
Three or four ones to do it for smaller guys who
Push as far as you can until your legs are high over from here. Like,
Oh, yes.
Great. So let's say, so you got it locked in from here.
Like,
So let's
this
say you
hand
kind of
really
get
gets
my
my
hand
hand,
over
but I like it.
switch your triangle setup to that.
Okay.
And like use your hips to push me this way. Now I got the femur up against the
Oh yeah, I forgot to straighten out my hand.
What is your grip there?
I
So
go
they
keyboard
ring.
grip, regular keyboard.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, so I'm just coming.
So we'll start from the beginning.
Okay.
And now, for whatever reason, I'm hiding it like this. So I kind of let you pass it. Where you switch them to the other side, and when you raise your hips up, my arm comes exposed. So regular.
Same thing. Cool.
That's what I used to do.
This is what it feels
Okay.
like.
You kind of just
You can feel the posture. If I have a super lock, it's gonna be hard for you to sleep your arm. But you can posture, versus try posture from here.
Oh yeah.
Right over the face. Yeah,
It depends on what you're going for.
Okay, so now if you're strong base, I just move my butt away from you.
Yeah, and also
Mine's less chest.
now go for the
So are you saying to bigger or
yeah, keep going up that.
From here, I have to get my left leg on the holding guy.
Feel how you like
Kind of throw me down here because I'm like this, right?
If you're down here,
He goes to hold.
if you're down there, I think if you're down, it's easier, right? For me, I don't need
If I'm trying to hold it,
I don't need to come as high.
put it on the bottom of your shoulders and see.
how many people do you come across this wall right away?
Should I come you guys real quick? So just we'll go from the triangle, right? So I was able to get low on triangle from where we kind of finished. So when I low, head pulled down, right on my side, low, kind of puts the hand in front of me to square himself back up. I'm able to gain wrist control. So I'm gonna go for the triangle, right? So when I shove it through and throw my leg over, we end up over here like this, yeah, with his arm on the side of my hip or by my rib cage. Ideally, I'd like to bring his arm in front of me to finish the triangle, right? So sometimes you can finish your partner straight on like this. It's even better if you can. I like to put my foot on my partner's hip and turn myself this way. I'll grab my own ankle and then reapply that on there. So now I'm kind of like, you know, we're like this. I kind of like went to the side and I'm almost like looking in his ear. That's like a little bit tighter bite. So we're here, boom, got the wrist, shoved it through, right? We got here. I want his arm to come across here, foot on the hip. Sometimes I'll grab my ankle if I don't feel like I got it super secure. My partner's strong, and then I'll do it again. Secure the legs together like this. Now I can even maybe sometimes grab under Long's leg, turn myself sideways, and then I got that best angle, and then pinch my knees together, finish it. Okay. So when we started over here like this, right? When I first got the triangle locked on, Long's hiding his arm over here. Some guys will hide it over here and buy themselves. Yeah, that's fine. Behind. Yeah. They'll hide their arm here to buy themselves some time. And now he's got a lot of room still to breathe, right? And sometimes it's hard to fish this arm out. Guys are like tucking it in super tight back there. For me, one thing that I like to do is I like to switch my triangle setup. So I'll go from being this side to this side. Now when I lift my hips up, Nolan's arm's kind of in front of me, and then I'll attack the keyboard from here. So just another option. If you cannot get your partner's arm back around in front of you, yeah? I'll switch the triangle setup. So we were here. Nolan's doing a good job of hiding his arm, right? I'll switch the triangle setup to this side, and then I'll try and hip up and towards an angle. So when I hip up and go this way, his arm kind of comes in front of me a little bit, and then I can attack the keyboard from the side. Well, go.
My shoulders second tight. You're gonna take
Okay.
on there.
Is that not?
You know what Kaluka does when you hide your arm, he just like puts his fist right there and just shoves his fist in the throat and then it just like works. It like makes you like careful.
He also does the boogies on your face. So try play with those fishes. It might work into you guys' game. It's a good starting point to try and figure that one out. So just mess around with it a couple times. Me too, I really do. Yeah, you got it. So sometimes if I'm too far back, you can pull me in.
Yeah, it's going for like the foot.
And your elbow is fine down there.
So it might be better if it's a little bit more just like right here.
But honestly,
My shoulder's tight too.
Okay.
But it's such a crazy, it's a Visa Americana.
Yeah.
Right? That's what's happening is you're doing this.
Right. Okay. I love it. I come over with this one. Oh no, wait.
This one's gonna go right over my hand.
Yes.
Instead of like
you want to
coming
take
up
off
for this, I'm just
come here. Yeah. Now pull your head this way.
Yeah. It's oh.
Tighter.
Yeah.
Good, then I hide it. So I switch
now I get one even,
and I hip up and
I
turn.
think it's less one.
Yeah, because you want me to have my arm come up like this, yeah,
Right.
so that you can get a grip on it, yeah.
Turn. And that's it right there, right? Do you monkey grip that or do you
I
grab?
This can be hard.
yeah, I think I grab it. I can't remember.
Right. It's,
Yeah, because I want to hold that wrist.
Yeah.
you want to try? You good?
It's like a Kimura grip instead of the traditional.
Oh, yeah. That was good, right?
Now you have a few more. Well, you have 80, depending on what they do, right? You know, you got that, whatever they.
Yeah, whichever direction.
3-4 different type of options.
Yeah. Sometimes you can even get a straight arm bar inside there.
So same side as on the other, so the right hand is on the top right.
No, I allow you to pull it out. You just go
Oh.
straight.
Yeah.
So if you drop your left elbow, your shoulder,
So it's like a lot of dating. You gotta be the master dater.
Pretty good.
So for now, I'm hold my triceps.
Oh, okay.
What else do I just like, you don't want the Kimura up here when you're actually more like.
Okay.
So like guys who are shorter now, push this way.
Shoulder down to the ground. It's like you're shaking your arms.
Really? Like that.
So you gotta really tight down this way. You gotta try and make me face plant into the mat.
Okay.
I try to work on
This, that you pull it out a little bit. Stop here.
So from the beginning already, you should have your leg high up on my back.
Like this already.
A little bit higher. Yeah, there you go. Place down on it. Switch around. Shove it off. And try to. No, just drive your leg to the ground right there. Almost there. See down on the floor. Okay, like this, yeah.
Yeah.
right one comes under. Grab your.
So I'm not even lifting this leg up. Holding it right on here. I'm finding that spot and then I'm just driving my foot forward there. So now it's turning too much.
My shoulders.
Yeah, now, so if it turns, I'm gonna go almost back, right?
Okay.
If it's in a sweet spot like this,
Oh,
right
point
there.
is leader.
So now I'm just trying to hold it. Yeah. See, so it takes that sensitivity to feel where your partner. If we tell your arm was turning too much and it was in the right spot, I'll just go almost back.
Okay. Yeah, that one, like, you just feel it, you go, all right.
You know that spot.
Yeah.
Is there any way you go for the research or get more and then
There's something other
mostly just go from that?
Because a lot of guys, they're not gonna just let you pull the arm across the triangle.
I don't have
Stay
this
all
much
day.
issue.
You can jump in.
If you wanted to, you potentially should. Here to like also if I use this extender on, you know, I don't have the same. I can go here, I go here, I have a lot of rotation. The trick is this, like try to find your way through that. Usually try off your head, and then usually down like
How would we go to the best way to?
yeah, usually whatever's tight. But it's tight up here, and I'm not really get that. Your hands. Break it!
Oh man, that's tight.
There's always a gap in it. It's gonna be tight.
Oh, it's kind of deep.
It's almost like almost always I feel like the guy's gonna flex these big across to the chest. So you're not gonna just let it won't be easy to
Usually I have like pretty flexible people that could maybe you were just doing it loose and wrong. It usually goes pretty far. But that one is so tight, it's just like just a little bit.
even that V bar one.
Ooh, I don't like that one. You guys get that? Like, oh.
So I think even if you're drilling it and go too fast with it, yeah. That one. Pull your arm out and catch it.
Oh yeah.
Frank's.
What's cool is like you can set up to something else to like
Shoot, I saw like a follow on the guy rolls out of the bottom. I always chase that arm bar. When they roll out of the arm bar, they put her out of the lot of like dead here, and they roll. And I'm chasing this fucking thing, and then you know, they're coming off. It's like, especially with the key.
sorry.
No, but it's gonna but off of there instead. If I can keep this, cut that, sit through, and then I come back and then re-fold that spiral on the block. Frick, it's super. Even the E, it's gnarly because they cannot stop you from breaking a block.
What's it for into you from that situation right there?
Like how I come back onto my knees, maybe like that.
Try it from. So you go and you roll, and I'm keeping this. I'm cutting this, so I'm trying to turn.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's
And I sit. And then the whole time you go back, right? You're going back to the omoplata if you roll. You go back to where you were.
like flat adjustment.
One second. If I stay, well, it's just a spiral.
yeah.
So, but if you roll through, it's gonna be the omoplata flat.
Yeah. You can't basically get this one.
Frick, that was one of the best things I pulled on that seminar was that. I was like, man, I've been struggling with that stupid finish off the omoplata. Like I've been chasing the roll, they roll, I roll.
Right.
Just going in a circle. So especially Nogi, it comes loose and you're like, ah, frick.
I lost it now. Yeah. Alright. We'll get some rounds in, you guys, yeah?
It's hard to turn into it and have your far elbow.
I really look.
The ideal is to have two hands.
Are we doing like positional round or just regular?
I'm just gonna do regular rounds. We're just gonna go to battle.
Perfect.
Right. You guys want to sip some water before we go?
Yes, please.
Well, I have a month now. We're going to do the Phoenix Open.
Oh, you go.
Or,
Nice. The warm up, the tune up.
Compete too?
yeah.
How was it?
It was good. I lost, but it was really good.